Hey guys, DELAET here again for another episode of Pickup Daily. I got in a conversation today with the main man, Eric. I met this guy in, I don't know where this place is. I'm in, I forget where I'm at. I'm somewhere in Georgia, somewhere in Atlanta. And I met this guy and he was talking to me about his family life and how everything's happening and how he got raised in a white middle-class society and he's mad at his own white privilege and all this stuff. It's really good. But he was telling me, as he was talking, he was constantly apologizing about anything that he did. He's like, sorry I'm taking up your time. Sorry you have to fucking listen to me. Sorry I'm talking too much. Oh yeah, I'm not very intelligent. I fucking this, blah, blah, blah. Oh, you don't want to hear what I'm trying to say. He's just constantly apologizing for what he's doing. And I'm like, bro, I'm a full-grown man. If I don't want to talk to you, I'm going to leave. That's it. I got no problem. I'm not just sitting here being nice. If I don't want to talk to you, I'm going to bounce. And he's like, no, but, I mean, I just spent so much... Look, bro, stop apologizing. So we went on to it, like, and I started trying to talk to him about it because this is a problem I'm having with a lot of people, some of my students, and, you know, some of the people in my life that, you know, they're just not projecting confidence, they're not projecting excellence, they're not projecting success because they're constantly undercutting themselves, right? I read a quote a while back. It said, don't be down on yourself, don't take your legs out from under yourself because the whole world is trying to bring you down anyway. And having yourself be your own enemy, you're letting in the person who has the most influence, the most power on you, take you out before anybody else can. And it's like such a insidious, wicked thing to have an enemy that's in your own head, right? So I'm talking about this stuff, and I said, look at it logically. When you apologize to somebody, and then you don't stop the behavior, you're not actually doing anything but calling attention to the fact that you feel bad about yourself. You're calling attention to your insecurity. And then you're saying, hey, please pay attention to my insecurity and affirm that I should feel badly about my insecurity. That's what you're saying. You're saying, hey, I apologize. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for this. I'm sorry I'm taking up too much of your time, right? You're saying, please pay attention to that shit and please also allow me to feel that way. Anyways, people don't give a fuck about your apology. They don't give a shit. They don't care that you're sorry. They care that you give a fuck about them enough to change your behavior if it's actually bad behavior. So if somebody apologizes and say, bro, sorry for fucking bumping into you, bro. Okay, cool, awesome. You do it 3, 4, 5 times. You're not actually sorry about anything. Shut the fuck up. Just stop bumping into me. Or stop apologizing and just keep doing what you're doing because you obviously don't give a fuck. Right? That's it. The only thing an apology really does, generally, is call attention to your insecurity and ask people to help affirm it. It's useless. It makes you weird. It like separates you from normal people. You say, oh, I'm sorry, man. I don't mean to be taking up too much of your time. You're like, I didn't think you were lame until you fucking told me you were. Right? It's like, I know very, very little about you, bro. Like, when you first sit down and talk to me, and then you have like I'm looking at you to tell me what I should think about you. And what you think about yourself and how you convey that is what I'm going to take. You know, you're like the expert on you, I'm assuming. So I'm going to trust your judgment when it comes to how awesome you are. So if you hate yourself, I am also going to hate you because I'm going to agree with you that you're not worth talking to. I'm going to agree with you that you're annoying. I'm going to agree with you that you're taking up my time and you're providing very little value. I'm going to agree with you on that shit because that's what I know from the authority on you that I've asked. Like, hey, who are you? Oh, yeah, I'm not really worth talking to. Oh, okay, cool. Right? So I'm just going to treat you like that. You know, if I'm a non-conscious human being, I'm going to treat you like that because that's how you're telling me to treat you. People treat you how you train them to treat you. Yeah. So, stop apologizing. It's useless. It's worthless. It doesn't do anything. Except for make you feel better about yourself, you narcissistic fuck. Yeah.
No, that's great self-care.
Right? Exactly. So, anyways, there I was, sitting talking to this guy, and he's like, super self-loathing, self-deprecating, and it's like, look, if you want to be effective at anything, stop that shit, because other people are more than happy to take your legs out from under you. You don't need to do it yourself. You need to let them come up with inventive new ways to do it. Make them do the work, right? Because there's plenty of people who are happy to step on you and put you down. But if you do it yourself, then you've already lost. A lot of guys will take this and say, hey, look, I've already lost, but I lost because I'm a loser. And I deserve to lose. I get what you're saying, bro. But think about the people whose lives are going to change. Think about all that you have to offer the world and all the things that you planned on doing. You're going to go off, you're going to get your degree in English or whatever the hell it is. You're going to write some great shit. You're going to give it out to the world. You're going to change the fucking face of society because you have a voice. But if your voice is meek and undercuts itself all the time, you're ineffective at communicating that message. You have a duty that is beyond you and your silly fucking narcissistic self-esteem. To step the fuck up and speak. Speak from a position of authority, speak from a position of strength. And you can't do that when you're undercutting yourself. Stop that shit. Stop apologizing. I hate that shit. You hate that shit. Everybody hates that shit. Stop that shit. If you like what I'm saying here, or even if you don't, what the fuck ever, check out the rest of my channel, PickupDaily. Boom. If you, I'm doing a tour all over the country, then all over the world with my buddies at The Attractive Man. Check out the card up here, bing. And I do this shit every damn day. So, until tomorrow, stay awesome.